This is the plaintiff, Jerome Legacy. He says the defendant stayed at his place when he went through a rough patch. And the careless guy overloaded his washing machine and burned it out, and now it's dead and doesn't work. No matter what he does, he can't get the guy to take responsibility for breaking his machine. He needs to grow up and stop playing the "I'm too young and dumb" card and pay up. So he's suing for $500, the amount he's owed. This is the defendant, Zaire. He says he used the plaintiff's dryer once and the guy mentioned it was broken. He never thought he was being blamed for breaking it. It was just like he was making a statement that it didn't work. A short time later, they got into a fight about something, and now all of a sudden he's suing him for breaking his dryer? Come on, man. Don't be a liar like that. He's accused of turning up the heat on a friendship.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant stayed at his place and broke the washer, but the defendant doesn't talk about the washer, says one thing's for sure, he didn't break the dryer. It's the case of washer. He hardly knew her.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Jerome Legacy,
Yes.
you are suing Zaire. You've asked to be say it again.
Zaire.
Zaire, you've asked to be referred to only by your first name for $500, the amount that you say Zaire owes you for a stackable washer dryer that, according to you, he ruined. Tell me what happened.
So the defendant was staying with me for a little bit of a time. I met him back when we was in college. And he came to my house and I said, well, you could use whatever I have here and, use my house as your house.
How long was he staying with you?
It was brief. It was just like you needed a place to stay.
What's brief?
Brief is like 2 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Not that brief.
But like a month.
Okay. And because you were college friends?
Well, we had built a friendship or whatever like that from the college where we met at originally. But, in that time he was staying in my house. So I said, you can use whatever I have. And so he wanted to use the washing machine. So I told him and instructed him that this is a stackable washing machine. It's very small, so you have to not overload it because it will you can't put sneakers in it. You can't put too much soap in it. It's small loads, very, very small loads, not big loads at all, like at a laundromat. And the first time he overloaded it with the soap. And
how do you know?
Because I was there when that one happened.
And what happened that made you know that he overloaded it with the soap? You saw him overloading it, or there was a result?
No, it was a result.
Which was?
It just oversetting and going
like the
crazy.
Lucy episode, the I Love Lucy, where there's bubbles coming out? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
How many bubbles were coming out to where?
I mean, it was just splushing and a little bit overflowing, and it was not supposed to be at that level because the electricity starts to kick back. It's not that strong.
Okay.
And so the second time we was out, I'm since he already had the situation, I know that he knew not to overload it. We already had this one situation. But the next time I go to use my washer for myself.
When you do that, is he still living there?
Yes.
Okay.
But the next time I go to use it, it's not working anymore.
What was wrong with it?
It just was not working at all.
It wouldn't even turn on?
When I went to go do my load, no water was coming out or nothing like that. And
would you hear any noise from the motor or nothing?
No, it wouldn't even
just dead as a doornail.
Yes.
Okay.
And I brought a video and I had the video.
Let me see it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set it on a large load, okay? Cold water. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn the knob. And I'm going to show you that there's no, and I'm going to close it so that it starts, show you how it works. Okay, so now it's fully closed, and I have it set, and all I have to do is pull this out.
Are you kidding me? Did you put the music to this?
Yeah. I have a video company, so I do video effects and stuff like that.
Okay?
Well, I can't hear the thing not making noise because I'm busy hearing the crickets you put in the background.
Run out here, but unfortunately, due to my circumstances, I no longer have a working washing machine.
Okay. I echo your sentiments. All right, talk to me and tell me, when you realize that the machine doesn't work, what do you say to him?
So if the washer breaks on the defendant's dime, is the defendant responsible for replacing it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You say yeah? What do you say?
I say yes.
I would say no if I were you. Would say no real quick.
No.
Perfect. Going inside the courtroom.
I was just like, what's going on with the washer, and his typical run-of-the-mill situation, because I don't know if I explained in detail, but prior to this, he's a very carefree person. Like, he's like one of those people, like, if you had a nephew and they dropped your iPhone, they'd be like, oh, you're just going to get another iPhone. It's not that big of a deal.
To them.
Like, exactly, because they don't pay for it. So this is not the first time he's broken something, that I've had of value.
What else did he break of yours?
Well, I had a lava lamp. He was at my house, and I don't know how. Somehow he sat at my table, with just like this table, and this is the lava lamp, and he sits there, and it says, do not open the top of the lava lamp, like to drink it or like play with it. And somehow, 5 minutes later, he breaks the lava lamp, or the
Doing
lava
what?
lamp.
Trying to open it and drink it?
I have no idea.
What are you, 3?
What he was thinking.
no.
What's the age difference between you two? Because you make it sound like he's young and irresponsible, and I'm trying to teach him a lesson. You actually use those words. What's the age difference between you two?
I don't know how old exactly.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
How old? 29? Mm-hmm. How old are you?
23.
Okay. So, you break his washing machine?
No, I didn't break his washing machine. In fact, I never lived at his house. I have my lease and stuff to prove that.
So why were you staying there for 4 weeks?
I was never staying there.
Why were you doing your laundry there?
I was never doing my laundry there.
You never did your laundry there?
Never did my laundry there.
Well, that's not what your answer to the complaint says.
I did dry my clothes there on a rainy day we
You
were
did
shooting.
what?
I did dry my clothes there.
Did you two have a romantic thing?
No.
No.
Never.
Nah. He does work for me. You know what I mean? Like,
What does that mean?
Like, he's one of my cameramen. He does a lot of work for me, but he breaks things. He knows he breaks things.
Why do you
and he
keep
has
hiring him if he's a camera? Who wants a cameraman who breaks things? I don't.
I mean, I guess he works for good pay, but he's good at what he does. It's just, he's just careless with things. And if you...
The fellow who's with you, is he moral support or a witness?
I mean, he knows them too, but
Come on
he's
up.
more...
According to you, was there ever a time, or maybe you don't know, but was there ever a time when he was staying at his place for a month?
I wouldn't have known.
You wouldn't know.
But he knows about him
I know
being careless.
I know of him.
You know of him?
Yeah.
Okay, but you weren't there for any of the washing machine dryer stuff?
No.
No.
Did you ever overload the washing machine and have a sudsy moment?
No, I did not.
Did you ever, besides putting all the bells and whistles on your little video like you did you ever actually have, a professional come and see it and diagnose what is wrong with it?
No, because
Because that would help, right? Because the problem is, if what's wrong with it is, hey, you need a new switch because your switch is gone, or you need a new, I can't even make up stuff because all this stuff has happened to me, but you need a new whatever, your motor shut, then those would not be things that somebody could ruin by overloading your washing machine. So I would need, for you to be able to collect the value of the washer dryer unit, which is what you're suing for, the value of a new one, I would have to know what's wrong with the item. I can't just have a cute video where you put cricket sounds. I would need to have somebody comes by, diagnoses it, and says, this is what's wrong with it. It has been overloaded. It has been, somebody put too much soap in it, which I don't think would break it. Or somebody overloaded it and somehow that broke the something. I'd have to have some actual evidence from a professional, which I don't have here. So based on what I'm listening to, remember, as a plaintiff, when you come into court, you're always the one with the burden of proving the case. So absent you bringing me something as simple as a diagnosis by someone who works with these machines, I can't rule in your favor. And my verdict in this case is for the defendant. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
All right, so unable to prove his case to the judge, here's the plaintiff with nothing. What's your feeling on coming out of here?
I mean, at the end of the day, he just needs to clean up his act as far as like caring for and responsibility for items and things that he does and care for and his belongings. That's the real goal we hoping for,
You trying to clean him up?
I mean, I don't know if he's going to be able to, that's his thing. But at the end of the day, he needs to get himself together a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But we can hope for the best.
All right, you stuck with this busted machine now?
I'm going to find out what I could do about it. We're going to, try to handle the situation best as we can.
Okay. All right, head right down this way, okay? All right, thank you. All right, so he was unable to pin this thing on you, huh? You must be very relieved.
I am very relieved. I have my evidence. That's what matters.
Well, what's it with the two of you?
Nothing. We're good friends, but I guess he's a little money hungry, so.
You gonna still be buddies after this?
Well, we might still do work together. We do have a show out.
Says you need to clean up your act.
I think I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, bottom line, there has to be proof of negligence. You need an expert of something, and plaintiff didn't have the firepower.